everybody, and we are switching back over to the DJIs due to the fact the roads keep cutting out. Now, I mounted it that way because it seemed like it goes on a little bit easier and might come off easier. Otherwise, I'm crushing that broken screen. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. That is just, ugh. Focus on that part. Yeah, right there. Shattered. What's the dog doing? Huh? What's the puppy dog doing? What's the puppy dog doing? I'm laying here. You're going to take me outside in the 25 degrees, aren't you, Dad? Yes, I am. I'm going to take you out in 25 degrees. And you're going to love it. Alright, well, I feel the vibration when I'm holding the ShiftCam, but when I'm using the handle, I don't feel it so much. But there's like a slight little vibration when you hit record with this. Because I don't have my audio chime with the DJIs. I know it's a big deal for me, but yeah, I just actually got a nice comment from the comparison video. I mean, that thing is, it was, last I looked, it was like 10 views from 600, so it might be over that now. Basically stating that they were very shocked with the stabilization with the iPhone in low light. Let me remind everybody, sensor shift. It's not just, digital image stabilization, is also physical stabilization with the lens on the iPhones. Since what, the 13, I think they came out with sensor shift, 13, 14, and 15. So it has something going for it. Alright, we're going to get walking here because it is almost 7 o'clock. Not rushing myself too much this morning because the more I keep calculating time, I don't want to end up having overtime and get in trouble. So I'm kind of taking my time this morning. But we're not going to take a full lap because it is just 25 degrees. It is cold outside. Oh, it's actually not too bad out. There's not a lot of wind, I want to say, but when we get to the side of the building, nope, there's the wind. Here's a tiny breeze. So, like I did with the digital cable, I ran the curly cable through the handle, and kind of, that's another reason why I spun it around, to give me that little bit more, not like I need any more length, because there's so much there, and that spiral cable, kind of stretches. So it's but at least it's kind of put away, because otherwise it was out dangling behind the ShiftCam and kind of annoying. But I did kind of notice, I mean, right now it is literally on my polo shirt under a sweater. The jacket's kind of covering it as well, so I'll be kind of curious. Felt like I should have put the microphone maybe a little closer yesterday to myself, but it just kept cutting in and out. When I was texting with Mike last night, I kept giving a count. I think I quit counting around 13 times. It literally would cut out for a few seconds and come back in. So, not 100% sure. Now, having it this way, the nice thing is I can actually see the meters when I'm filming myself. So, I don't know. You get one or the other. You can't have both. Because with the DJI, it's up on top, or with the Rode, it's up on top, and I can never see it. So I didn't know it was cutting in and out until I'm watching the video back, and all of a sudden you hear the wind, and then it cuts back to the microphones, and I'm watching it go from stereo to mono. So, but I don't know what the problem is, because I did charge it then throughout the day when I noticed it was off in the morning, and still didn't work right last night. But, alright, getting these guys out for their morning walk. So far, they haven't really pulled me back or wanted to stop or do anything. So, yeah, I think that's a lot of the reason the iPhone does the best in low light with stabilization, is the fact that the sensor actually has, the ability to move, and so does the 5X. They put sensor shift in the 5X lens for better stabilization. So, like, when you're zoomed in, say on the moon, you're holding the camera, if you're jittering at all, it'll take most of that out. So, and that might be another reason, like when I see squirrel running through the tree branches and I'm zoomed way in on him, besides the fact that the screen is so much larger than a normal camera, and to me it's brighter, you can follow the subject easier because you can see it on screen as you're doing it, and it gives you the ability to actually keep up with the darn thing. A lot of times I was filming with other cameras, didn't even know if I was looking at it until I watched it back. I was like, oh, I was on it. or oh, I was on it and then I thought I wasn't and lost it. So, like I said the other day, it's what works best for you. This is what works best for me. Oh, something I want to kind of just put everybody in their mind, if you're looking at Amazon for last minute action cameras, be very careful. I literally put in the DJI Action 4, and the Action 3 the price has been reduced. Well, they're making like it's a bigger deal, and it's actually putting that one in front of the 4. Dude, you gotta walk. Come on, let's go. Get moving, little dog. Jesus. I'm sitting there, Mike. I was like, oh my God, it's down from this to this. I thought it was the 4 and it was the 3. So be very, very careful what you're doing if you're shopping on Amazon right now, because they're trying to push the old stuff out at a nice discount. But because I was actually trying to build my little theory yesterday and see what it came out to. That's another thing. So that's what stopped me. So when I was doing that, I think it was, I don't know if it was the microphones, because I had thrown the mics back in. I thought, well, maybe if I got another set. And, there is a new Tech Unlimited warranty for $17 a month that covers past and present purchases of electronics on Amazon. Mike had to go find it directly. You can subscribe to it directly on Amazon. So if you didn't buy a protection plan, like I didn't on these mics, you can actually cover them. It does take 30 days for you to be able to actually submit a claim, but I did it. I subscribed last night, so eventually these mics will get fixed, replaced. I'm not sure how it all works, and it says that it pays for the shipping too to send it back. Oh, these kids. Yeah, they didn't want to. Well, Priya was, like you saw her, she's laying in bed. I carried her big old butt downstairs. Now, when I say big old butt, she's a whopping 43 pounds. But she is also, I'm going to say almost 4 feet long. I'm guessing. But it's a lot of dog to carry downstairs. And we didn't fall, so. And man, I have to carry her on her back. I cannot carry her any other way, because she's just so long. What's the right word for that? I forget. I love this little spot when it's running. Kind of want to go down there and unclog it, let it really run. Actually, it blasted through right there. That was blocked a while ago. Cute little stream. You want to do the polar swim, buddy? Don't get me wrong. I will be jumping all over the Mic 2s when they release. So there will be a point when I have the originals and the Mic 2s. 32-bit float, from what I understand, it helps with clarity and whatnot. I don't know a ton about microphones. There's some frost down here. It's kind of weird how, like, this section. Anyway, so yeah, definitely want to pick them up. I don't know how long it's going to take DJI to get them pushed out as a solo sale. Because it seems, hopping lines, because they're both walked around the wrong side of me. Come on, Priya, quit pulling back. Let's go. This section. Come on, baby. We're not going to the vet. Your brother's going later. He's got to get his booster for the, whatever that kennel thing is. I forget what they call it. He gets his booster today. And hopefully Terry doesn't, smack anybody in the face for their completely disregard for his health a couple weeks ago. Because she's still pretty pissed. At shots, I think the booster was like $18 or something like that. Totally worth it, because I guess there is a current, dog disease going around very similar to kennel cough. I think I mentioned this before. And that shot has seemed to be the best thing to help. So that's why we end up getting both of them this last round. But yeah, I just feel like, microphones are always going to be an important thing until, somehow they figure out to make dead cats for the phones. They make these pinhole little microphones. Don't get me wrong, I mentioned it, the 15 did a fantastic job for like the last 2 weeks on its own. The Ace Pro did a really decent job with wind, not even in the wind mode. There's times, you know, there's a point where there's too much. I just wish they'd figure a way to, you know, do something physically to windproof these cameras instead of making it artificial. I feel like there's something they could put on the innards that would represent a dead cat internally that would, you know, cut down the wind. It feels like there's something in technology today. I know it would be really tiny and small, but you'd think it's doable at this point. That cuts down an accessory, but considering the accessory doesn't exist currently for just a dead cat and iPhone with 3 microphones, yeah. They keep getting slightly better and better. Just, they need to, I don't think it's as big of a concern as, say, the video quality and the processing power and all that stuff, which I get. All right, last night in this area, these two were going berserk trying to find something down inside here, and I don't know what they were looking for, and she's looking again. Something living in there, Miss Priya. I didn't hear anything running away, but they just like all over this area last night. Come on, come on. Come on, leave it alone. Whatever it is, leave it alone. Let it live. Let it die, whatever it did. Maybe something died in there. But he's just like her. They were trying to go into that spot right there where it's like kind of caved in, which I think was from me trying to get the bags out of there. Oh, no moon this morning. I noticed that on my phone. I'm like, maybe it's going to be a night week for the moon. Because, yeah, I got it last night. So kind of keep an eye out on that as long as we get some clear skies. I struggle at night. I just don't go back outside, especially when it's so damn cold out. Come on, Mateo, where are you going? Come on, this way. Come on, come on. Just kind of make this a quick little walk. Yeah, I got my lunch today. So I kind of dressed up a little bit. I have one sweater in my closet. It's a Colombian. You can kind of see it right here a little bit. Oops, I think I touched the microphone. Apologize. So, but yeah, I was trying to build the system, and like I said, I got sidetracked with that warranty. I was like, wait a minute, I can cover past buys. Yes, please. $17 a month, so it's good as long as you subscribe. You can cancel at any time. Get the mics replaced, I could just cancel it. Hopefully pay for like maybe 2 months. So $34 to replace a $350 microphone. Yes, please. That seems like a lot better deal than trying to bite off another $350 to buy another one. So we're gonna do it. We should be lined up. There we are. All right, we're gonna lock that because I'm not doing the ultra wide. First of all, it shows too much of the backside of the mirror. And I think I did learn a little bit. I wanted to mention that too. Yeah, in low light. Well, I thought the flash, the headlamp wasn't messing it up too much. Yeah, it messed it up a lot. You can't even see me, so I do apologize. Kind of felt like I was filming with the Action or the Ace Pro in the dark. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at different things, and I'm sitting here going, the more I look back at the videos I made with the Ace and the DJI, I was not upset about getting rid of the DJI. I was actually very disappointed. It's kind of cool now they added the mic feature, but until the mic is actually released by itself, it's kind of pointless. Yesterday I mentioned there is an expansion handle for the Pocket, which not only does it give you the GoPro, but it gives you a cold shoe for a light, which I don't have. I'd have to pick up, well, I have lights, but I would almost want to pick up like the little GoPro media light, because, okay, are you, let him go. I went to let him go, and then he backed off, and then he sped up again. Anywho, like I said, it's not going to turn automatically, so you're going to have to turn it on, turn it off.
It's not undoable, but it's also less convenient. So, yeah. Much as I want to play around and test with this stuff, not until, we switch this channel over to something different and new things will be coming out. I probably will end up in that process testing the Pocket 3 because they don't come out very often. I think it's, Jesus, flipping. We're behind high steel. Son of a. Well, good thing I don't need to get to work super early today so I don't go over. Yeah, this is backed up all the way. We might have to want to divert here. So I did take a quick look at the directions. From home, it's 50 miles and 56 minutes to this restaurant we're going to today, which is Marley's Brewery and Cafe in Bloomsburg. I don't know if anybody out there in the internet land has been there. Maybe Tim. I should ask him if he's ever been there, because he went to school there and he's gonna... Can't say that. But I want to go back to that hoagie shop we went to when we went and got the stand. One of these days when Tim and I are going to hang out again. Mike and I got to hang out again too. It ain't going to happen this weekend because I know, I'm working, and with him working at Knoebels, we're going to be kind of on time restriction, which we are regardless because of dark. So he's got himself a nice free pass to go through Knoebels. I don't know if weekends are more expensive. I think it's like $25 per car to go through. I'd love to put the magnet thing on the roof and just film, but yeah, that's kind of salty for us right now. Things are oh gosh. Yeah. Alright, we finally made it to the highway. It took forever. He's trying to zip by this I-beam now. See it out there in the distance. I'm trying to get to it. Oh, talk about bottleneck. Jeez. If I'd have known, I would have gone a different way, but it is what it is. We're on the highway, we're moving. Decent angle right there. Yeah, that company right down below us there, they do a lot of I-beams and stuff for bridges, and I'm sure buildings too. I'm sure they do high steel. One of the good places to work in our area, in central Pennsylvania. It used to be the logging capital of the world. Now we were a manufacturing capital for a while there, but it's really... Jesus, what is going on? Oh my goodness. We're going to have an accident out here the way these people are driving. I mean, just... I know it's a little bit frustrating, but just chill out a little bit. Right, here we go. You know what? We're going to do it. That was crazy. Crazy long. Good afternoon, everybody. No, I'm not heading to lunch. They canceled it at 10 o'clock this morning. I'm going home. Yeah, so 10 o'clock this morning, we got an email or a text message that over half of the market wasn't coming, so they were canceling the lunch. Not something I was planned for, and I'm a little unhappy about it, to be honest with you. The only savings grace is I didn't have to use gas. So, oh. But now I'm off for 2 days. Woohoo! It's daylight. I'm going to take puppies for a daylight walk. I'm excited. I haven't done that in a while. And it's beautiful sun out, but it's freezing outside. 40? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's even close to being right. I think it's closer to like 35 out. Car wasn't sitting in the sun, so we'll see. But yeah, I was really much looking forward, especially after I started looking at the menu. I was looking forward to picking one of those delicious items out, and then it doesn't happen. So it's life. It happens. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Did you steal my bed? You trying to steal my bed? We can cuddle if you like. Okay. We can make it. Yeah. Oh God. That's some rank breath there, kid. It's a rinky breath. Rinky breath. Good evening, everybody. Pretty sunset. Wow, that's really unique. The different layers. I did see the moon before I left work, but I was not able to film it, unfortunately, because it was light turned green. Now, had a cup of coffee. You just saw, even though I filmed it in the wrong way, did snuggle with Princess for a minute. So, a little cuddle session, but she never doesn't settle down. She's whining and trying to lick me and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I didn't know little man came up and he snuggled in on the recliner. Everybody missed Daddy and wanted to come spend some time. You did. They didn't want to go out for a walk though. No, they did not. 35 out. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get moving as fast as I wanted to when I got home. It's just feels good to sit down for a minute, have a cup of coffee, relax, and then Graves still plays, had a video out. He's fighting with lava with his GTA cars. So, had to watch that quick. A little bit of cuddle time with Princess. Paul made her appointment for her car, but not this Thursday, next Thursday at 8 a.m. So, gotta wait another week, which is kind of dangerous, really, because now I gotta try to save the money to do it. Although I should have Salmoni coming in by that point, so I should have it. So I gotta try to ask them to see if they can see where it's leaking and how bad is it. Like I said, those puddles are, I'm gonna say maybe the size of a phone, so they're not ginormous, but still concerning. Oh, nachos for dinner. After getting bummed out on lunch, I'm really looking forward to nachos. Terry's like, you sure you still want them? Like, yes, I still want them. I already got screwed over on lunch. I want my nachos for dinner and watch a couple episodes of Murders in the Building. And then I don't know, over the next 2 days, I think we were talking at work. I think I might end up watching the Jim Carrey Grinch and then Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey as Scrooge, which was animated. I'm not sure what style of animation that is, but it's kind of like Polar Express in a way. I'll never forget when that movie came out. It was in theaters right before the holidays, or at the holidays, and then they didn't release it on Blu-ray DVD until the following Christmas. Yeah, that was a real kick in the shins, because I really wanted to see it, but you couldn't buy it until a year later. Ooh, someone's heating with wood. I smell a wood stove burning. That smells good in the cold, fresh air. At least the wind has finally died down, but I am using the DJIs and keep them on there. It was funny because when I popped it loose this morning, I'm trying to be super careful of that screen, what's left of it. I don't know what will happen if the glass completely comes out of it. Kind of wish it would, because then I won't get stabbed with it, but I don't know if that'll still work. I just get a super clear piece of tape and put over it and just call it a day, if that would come out like that. I don't know. Let's see if I can find some repair videos on it. Maybe I can find something and figure out how to get that out and just cover it with something else. I don't know if it would still work or not, though. If the screen is part of the display, or if it's just a cover. It'd be kind of cool to know. Yeah. What was I going to say before that? I have no clue. My brain just went blank. I'm trying to keep my eye to the sky and see if I see the moon. Not sure where he's at right now. I did have an app. I don't think it's not on this phone, though. I don't know if I re-downloaded it when I reset the 14, though. I'm thinking it's over in this way somewhere. I could be wrong, though, because when I left Walmart, I don't know which way I'd be facing from there. Honestly.
That was always the crazy part, is like when you're in Lewisburg and you're looking across the parking lot, it's west. It's like, you know, looking this way. And it just makes no sense that that would be west, but it is. Boy, I'm glad I kind of thought that over about trying to get that screen out of there, because it's touch screen. I mess with take the rest of that screen off and I'm not going to have any access to any settings whatsoever. And probably make it more difficult when I send it in for repair. I wonder if they're going to replace the screen or if they're going to send me a new one. Who knows? It won't be till January, almost February until that happens, but nonetheless. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about it. It's like, wait a minute, it's touchscreen, you dope. Put a piece of tape over it. That ain't going to help your situation any. I'm going to try covering the screen, though, with a piece of tape so the shards don't stab me if I do need to make an adjustment. That might work okay. It'd be like a screen protector. But, yeah, I'm not going to pull it out of there. I'm kind of shocked, 25 degrees, and we have like 0 frost. All right, make sure nobody's coming that way. No one's coming that way or flipping toward us. Nachos! Yummy, 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 yummy.
All the fixings are on that bad boy.